Christian Outreach Center near the oceanfront has been offering up a menu of services for the homeless for more than 30 years.
But its signature program, a free daily meal, no questions asked, is upsetting the neighbors. Investigative reporter Chris Horne has more on this story that pits charity against progress. Chris.
Anita, the Outreach Center says it's more than just a meal. It's a way to bring services to people who are often too proud to get help. But the head of the local neighborhood group says it attracts drinking, littering, and loitering, and that doesn't fit with the area's plans.
I'm in contact with the staff at the planning department.
Tom Musumeci looks out for his community as the head of the Seabridge Square Civic Association. His neighbors live in these homes. Todd Walker looks out for a different kind of community as the head of the Judeo-Christian Outreach Center.
A fair amount of people in the area that are living below the poverty level.
And they don't have homes at all. Walker's office is less than a quarter mile from Musumeci's home, but in a way, they're worlds apart. When you walk from one to the other,
empty beer cans here, another empty beer can there.
Musumeci says the problem is the people that gather for the center's daily free meal.
There's usually a bunch of people that just sit out there all day. They got lawn chairs and coolers.
It's not our clients that are there loitering. Now we
You're saying it's not your clients?
No, it's definitely not our clients.
Austin Moorfield definitely was one of their clients.
They got me on my feet, you know, when I had to stay here.
He agrees the location draws crowds.
Yes, sir.
JCOC offers the meal every day at 6 p.m.
Yeah, I mean, people were drinking, smoking weed out here all the time.
And surveillance video from a city camera shows people gathering late on a recent afternoon, about the time people would line up for the daily meal. Musumeci says the neighbors don't oppose helping the homeless, they just have no appetite for the crowds and what the crowds leave behind. Meanwhile, development is ramping up on what's known as the 17th Street corridor.
17th Street really has a tremendous potential for mixed-use redevelopment.
On this site, right across from the JCOC, we will soon see the $68 million Sportsplex, a multi-sport recreation center.
We really believe that this is going to be a catalyst for that because they're going to need a Sportsplex because you know families are coming.
And the JCOC plans to be part of that revitalization. It wants to consolidate several buildings into one structure on the same site. Same services, new transitional housing, and the same daily meal it's provided for decades.
The JCOC is really good at handing out fish to people, but they're not teaching anybody how to fish for themselves.
Walker has heard that line before, and he's not biting. Walker says the meal is a gateway for other services.
It gives us an opportunity to engage some of those homeless individuals who have not made the decision to get housing or get the help that they need, so we can continue to engage them, and you have to have a carrot to kind of dangle to meet them where they are, and that's very important.
Yeah, the first thing I heard about was just that they just give out dinner here. You know, it was kind of embarrassing to come here for the first time, and I was like, dang, you know, but it's an awesome service they got here.
On occasion, the two sides have come together.
So we try to engage the JCOC about this all the time.
They just haven't come to any agreement.
Was it constructive? Was it cooperative in any way?
I wouldn't call it constructive.
45 people have signed a petition. They want the JCOC to move the meal to the new Housing Resource Center on Witch Duck. In fact, they'd like to see the entire operation move out there. But that's 10 miles away for people who have few, if any, transportation options. The center plans to present its rebuilding plan to the city before the end of the year. Chris Horne, 10 on your side.